Hey there, signs of Gemini. This is Kim here to give you your next 3-day messages. These are from your spirit guides, your angels. Just keep in mind the information. It might be for something past the 3 days. So this is just telling you what you need to know or what you need to think about during this time. All right. Messages for Gemini. Hope you guys are doing well. What do they need to know? Maybe tell them something that's coming that they don't see. That might be interesting. Something good coming that they don't see. What's good? What's good with Gemini? Using Kim Krans archetype deck. That's a lot. Should we take it? We'll take it. Wow. We'll take it. Look at that. What in the world is going on here? I feel like this message is off to the side. And this all has something to do with itself. Okay, here. I'm sorry, I'm blown away. This is really good energy. Whoa. And this just happens to be on the bottom of the deck. 2 of Cups. Just happens to be on there from the last reading that I did. You guys, this is a love reading. I think this is a love reading. So if you don't want love, click off. Because this is a love reading. You're on the threshold. You know what? Sometimes it comes when we're not expecting it. Isn't that the best kind, too? And sweep you off your feet, sweep you off of your path. The threshold is the door or the gate or the initiation here. So you look, this person's about to jump, right? And they're jumping from a place of what this wheat. She has another card that represents the village, where you came from or what you're familiar with. You're jumping away from that energy into this, looks like sacral energy. Solar plexus, sacral energy here. Woof. It's sexual because I have Eros and I have the kiss too. Okay, at any age. Let me add that. At any age, this is coming for you. Okay, so when this door comes here, or this doorway opens up, you stand at it. It brings you into a completely new reality. The thing is, with the threshold card, is it is requiring that you leave the old you behind as you step into this new experience. So a part of you must be lost, a metaphorical death of some sort, into the love nest of the heart. That's what it looks like. The love nest. Gemini is going to the love nest. Beautiful. You're finding your home. You're finding your center. And it even says the throne. You are on the throne. Nice. This card encourages you to move past the tangles and the layers of life and get to the sacred center of it all, which is the heart. And it's described as the most precious throne in the galaxy. It's waiting for you to jump into it. Somebody, you are jumping into love. Not somebody, the people who are still here with me in this reading, you are about to jump into, a beautiful love experience. I mean, Eros is about, and I know somebody out there is going to say, okay, Eros can be a love for any other thing too. Yes, it can. It can. It can be about your passion, your love for what you do, or your love for the ocean or the desert, wherever. But when I see the heart, the kiss too, I'm thinking that this is about It doesn't feel like lust. It feels like, wow, sudden desire and feelings. The kiss is about the sensual touch. It is about the chemistry. It is it's literal. This is literally all lining up very well for it to be that type of a reading. And kind of what's odd is this oddball in the corner here, the medallion. Yeah, it makes me feel like your ancestors are having a lot to do with pulling you together towards that certain special someone. Because this is something that, it's quite literally something that could be inherited by you. A piece of jewelry, a furniture item, clothing, a purse. I don't know. You could inherit all kinds of different things, you know. I inherited this angel from my mom and this mirror from my mom. So, and this was her right here. Found that picture after she passed away, and it had the light coming from her head. So I thought that was really interesting. But so things passed on, but I'm getting the feeling like it's the link or what is guiding you to a new romance. I just want to go, oh, that's what the energy feels like. Wow. Oh my goodness. The womb. How much more nurturing, loving, protective the origin of birth can you get? So what does this represent to me? Gestation. This has been in process or a progress going on here, initiated probably from your ancestors that are guiding you to the one. Especially if you remember them, if they have passed on, if you remember them being really picky about every person you introduced, and then this is the person who's leading you from the other side to somebody. So it's real interesting getting that kind of a message. Wow. So if this doesn't occur within the next 3 days, know that it's close because you have the threshold, which means you're like right there. You're almost about to step into a new experience. Okay. I want to know more about this beautiful thing arriving in Gemini's life. December, what is today? The 12th, December 12th, 2025. Queen of Swords. Nice. This is an interesting card. And one, it goes perfectly with passion and fun and flirty vibes. Perfect. Goes perfect with that. It's usually news or a message, but in this deck, which by the way I should mention, it is Todd Alcott's Pulp Tarot. This is the same maker of the sci-fi deck that I use. It talks about it being very similar to the Ace of Wands, except instead of coming from the universe, this is some type of expression that you're finding within you. And they associate the Page of Wands with receiving a spiritual gift. Yeah, and we do think of, you know, the salamander, the fire. We think of spirituality with the wands. Maybe we don't. I probably don't talk about it that much. I probably should more because it is associated with that type of energy. And so, with that being said, the medallion can also be, it has in readings of past, a spiritual gift that is inherited from your mother or father's line. Interesting. I have a deck. I have a deck of Oracle of Genetic Gifts, and it happens to have different types of clairs in it that you could be receiving at this time. And it also will say whether or not something's coming from your mother or father's line, if that card wants to come out. So we'll consult it and see. Wow. And then this one, you have news coming in all around you. Your heart is going to feel so happy. Let me tell you. Because this is a newer deck, I've been looking at each card to see how it differs from the, traditional meanings of the cards. And this Page of Pentacles does mean something different in this deck. It means, okay, the Page of Pentacles has acquired some wealth. Does she know what to do with it? I get the notion the Page has just gained access to her trust fund and is indulging on some artsy fashion ideas. She may be in the throes of a brilliant idea or squandering her gains. The point is, she is in her element and she is expressing herself. So in this deck, it's news or message of a financial gift or blessing. So you have a spiritual gift and blessing. You have a financial gift and blessing. Justice. Tell me more about how they're going to receive this news. How are they going to receive this news? Unexpectedly. Knight of Cups. Ace of Swords. That's the truth. That's the truth. Knight of Cups, where did this come from? From nowhere, from out of nowhere. It's unexpected. You don't see it coming, and it is all about good stuff. Good stuff. Loving stuff. It's cups. Feel good energy. Kind of dreamy energy, too. All right. So this card says, like the other knights, the Knight of Cups is on a mission. In this case, he is on the mission to deliver an emotional gift. He's in a healthy, green, natural world of mountains and plains, but the wind is at his face, suggesting that he's facing some resistance on this journey. He is well dressed for the journey and, most importantly, perseverant in his task. There is no doubt he will reach his goal. You might be the King of Cups, or it might be someone you know, but someone is trying to get through to you despite resistance. Now, my interpretation of this card is usually that it comes from, wow, out of the blue. And it is something that gets you moving in the direction of something dreamy, something that feels like it was in the last dream that you had. If that dream had to do with your heart being happy, that is. Okay, and I hope you've had good dreams. I've had really weird dreams lately. Been waking up 3 times a night. I know you don't want to hear about my dreams, but if they're interesting, I'll let you know about them. One of my dreams I had just the other night, actually, it might pertain to you all, is in my dream, there were little changes very evident, like more and more. You know how they say the Mandela effect? And I got the sense in the dream, well, I was telling somebody, I said, there's quantum leaping going on, is what I said. And my fingernail polish kept changing. It was, and so I spoke with somebody about it, and I said, this is quantum leaping. Anyway, I thought that was kind of funny, though, that it had to be, of course, nail polish, something that I related to, I guess, more than I think. Oh, anyway, so maybe there is a lot of quantum leaping. That's why I never really get discouraged when I see comments of people in disbelief that some things can happen out of the blue, or not sure, they doubt it. A lot, anything can happen. You know, that every possibility is out there, every potential, and you not being open to it happening is shutting it out. It's becoming a belief that you hold, and it's powerful, and it can actually stop things from manifesting in your life. So I would rather have open mine like a parachute so that it works and doesn't drop me splat onto the ground. Keeps me floating in life, you know. Sorry, that was a little bit of a rant. That's not all of you. That's a very, very few comments that I get, but I do get them. With doubt. Don't doubt the dream. Don't doubt the impossible. Why would you do that? Ever since I was little, it was like, I never understood if you had the choice of choosing something that was magnificent and magical, why wouldn't you just automatically choose that? So it looks like something magnificent and magical is happening here. Yes, I think your family has something to do with this. 9 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. This is good news. You are somebody that has been through it. The 9 of Wands, you have been through it. You have been through relationships that have been tried and tested you, trying and testing you. You've gotten hurt in them. You have had reason to put up your guard at times, and at times you feel very exhausted with just life itself in the 9 of Wands. But that perseverance is paying off, because the very next card was the 8 of Wands, and it's saying after this type of energy that you have displayed, you're more than worthy, right, of this beautiful good news coming your way. 8 of Wands. This can also be love communication coming in. It's highly spiritual. It gets you moving forward fast. Let me look at the 9 of Wands here. I haven't looked that one up yet, or the 8 Wands. And I apologize for having to do it like this. It won't take me long to learn. Probably like a day or two, and I'll learn it all. This is how I learn. Yeah, you've been through times where the change did not feel too good. There's been times when you felt like it says you've been in a battle at times with no family and no support system, wounded and terrified. It says at times you may have felt like you just give up the battle, but that is absolutely what you don't do. You don't give it up. So the important thing to remember is that she has built her barrier with her spiritual staffs, the things she has learned on a spiritual journey, and is armed with a final one. So, 8 of Wands, one of the most mysterious cards in deck. All we know is some sort of change is coming, and it's a big one. And this deck is an outside force from outer space. But for you, it might be a new corporate shakeup or changes in the law that will make things easier for you. Yeah, or a sky full of UFOs. Well, how did he know that was actually 2022? How did he know that was actually going to be something that we're seeing a lot of, is UFOs in the sky? Wow. Queen of Wands. This is the news that you're attracting in, because you are attracting a lot of things at this time. Looking attractive, having and holding a lot of spiritual gifts and abilities. And the sun is here. So here comes the sun, right? Happiness, vitality, abundance, energy. And it is something new for you to experience too. So whatever it is here that Gemini is on the threshold of, it's going to be really good. It is going to be really good. Okay, I'll pull from the 108 Oracle too. Okay, what else do you want to add about the threshold? the doorway that they're about to walk through. That you're only getting better with time. You're refining things like the master here. So you're, even with age, you may be getting better with age, looking better with age. It happens. It happens. And so this has been something that's developed over time, your mastery level at this point. So you're somebody that has a very commanding presence everywhere you go. People know that you have taste, you have style. Yeah, you are in the flow. So your presence alone is commanding to people. People want to get to know this person. Sit down with this person. Listen to this person talk, right? You are a conversationalist, or you could be if you wanted to. Big yes from the universe. You know, the Knight of Cups is something that's been being proposed to you. Unexpected. A romantic gesture or business. I think that you're going to say, oh my goodness, the answer is yes. Because whatever it is that's being offered, it involves the thing that was promised to you. In your heart, you knew was always going to be what came your way. And that is the thing that you actually desire. And you'll be saying yes to the universe. Open arms. Wide open arms. Ready to receive. Dang. And it is, like they said, it's a love reading. Sorry. It's a love reading. Unconditional love. Anam Kara. Unconditional love. Romance. Soulmates. A bond. Devoted. Always. Tenderness. Timeless. Best friends. Appreciation. Unchanging. Infinite love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. The Beatles. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. You're going to be singing that. Maybe not. All right, what's the spiritual gift or ability, if you can touch on that for them? Please, Spirit. Interesting. Clairvoyance. Life path number 8, the financier. Oh, so that is definitely talking about something with your finances that you're going to be on a good path about. And we did have a message about finances with the Page of Pentacles. So it may be a very important decision that you have. How am I going to spend this? Or what am I going to invest in? Whatever it is associated with that path or the decisions that are made for the person on the life path number 8. Clairvoyance, clear smelling. Could definitely for some of you be related to this person who has passed on. Either they give you a smell of a whiff of their perfume, a smell from a cigar, or a certain home-cooked meal even, to let you know that they're around. They could be saying, take notice of that. Also, this beautiful yellow flower here. It's like a sunflower. B for blogger platform. So they're telling you there may be something here with your destiny that involves communication, but you would be the one communicating with other people. It does say employ spiritual services, something that you can profit on too, as it's your purpose, something to do with your purpose. It could just be about writing also, writing a book, writing anything. Okay, number 6, ascension number 6, chemical ether light quota embodies 33%, has to do with our light body, us having more and more light introduced. You could look up crystalline light body and see what it says if you need more information on that. And ascension number 12, it says that you are here to help people ascend and guide humanity towards a multi-star system. I've got that this person that is either passed something down to you or a spiritual gift or ability. It says paternal side, so spiritual gifts and wisdom, inheritance from the father's side. Could be his mother, but on the father's side. No, or the mother's side. Or the mother's side. The mothers out there that are tapped into this reading, we're not going to have any of it just being on the father's side. You have gifts from both sides. And yes, some are really helping guide you to the right one. Instagram platform. Interesting clairs that are coming out, by the way. Pendulum reader, scrying, rune casting, dowsing, any kind of different divination method that maybe you haven't tried. Maybe consider trying it. You might find out that you have some gift or ability that's it hasn't been tapped into or used yet. Clairgustance is clear tasting, when you can taste something that is given to you through spirit, not an actual physical means. And Instagram platform, spiritual aspirations and missions. If you don't have Instagram, it might be telling you that now would be a good time to document this, especially document that type of love. Claircognizance, a clear knowing. You don't know how you know, you just know. So that's what claircognizance is. And it's about anything. If you have a spiritual question, for some reason you could ask it or ponder on the idea. What you think is already the answer is already coming to you before you even have to look it up. So you're advancing past any kind of help or guru, no guru needed for Gemini, because you're receiving the answers, and they're correct. Trust yourself. Tarot deck creator, a visionary. You may be creating something artistic, or there might be something here with either with tarot decks or with oracle decks. In the Akashic field, or I was going to say artwork, and here I have the spiritual arts. So artwork, spiritual arts, artist, designer, singer, sculptor, spiritual arts. And here's how you know, they're saying. You have this ability to, at a moment's notice, tap into your Akashic field, where all information, power, energy, and experiences vibrate here. And then I have the talk radio platform for spiritual affairs on the bottom of the deck. So, blogger, podcaster, artist, singer, sculptor. Maybe you're into finance and accounting. I have just different talents here, and they're all pretty amazing. Somebody could be a really amazing chef that is able to has really good taste. Yeah. Angel number. Let's close it out with an angel number. And if you'd like a reading, by the way, thank you for the support with my private readings. They are pre-recorded videos for you, and the links are in the description box. Just make sure you put in the notes what you would like the reading to be about or any questions. 10-10 with this and 55. So patience with a path that is honestly looks like it's drastically changing. So patience with it, because this is what 10-10 says. Keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything is working out for your highest good. Trust that your angels are behind the scenes working to help you. I am patient. And master number 55, substantial change is in your future. Embrace the change and need to overcome your insecurities and let go of your fears. I am evolving. A beautiful message for Gemini this time. Thank you all for joining me. I'm sending you so much love and light. Bye.